When we hear the name museum, we think of a place where there is a good amount of old, beautiful, and valuable things. But do you know that there are museums in the world where a visit makes one's hair stand up, and a visit to such museums is not for the faint of heart? In this video, we will talk about the most terrifying museums in the world. Therefore, you are requested to watch this valuable and informative video till the end. Welcome to Infoverse. On number 10 in this list, most dangerous museum is Warren's Occult Museum. Inspiration behind the cultural phenomenon of the Conjuring universe, the late Ed and Lauren Warren and your real-life paranormal cases created this museum of occult objects. Home to the infamous Annabelle doll, all objects in the room are said to be cursed and visitors are strongly advised not to touch anything. Unfortunately, the museum has temporarily closed and is currently looking for a new home. On number 9 in this list, most dangerous museum is Went Heaven Museum, USA. Another museum dedicated to a terrifying horror movie icon, the Went Heaven Museum is the only museum dedicated to ventriloquism. Expect about 1,000 marionettes on top of hundreds of ventriloquism memories. Watch out, it's very easy for Chucky and Annabelle to get mixed up here. On number 8 in this list, most dangerous museum is Clowns Gallery Museum. Your phobia sufferers, like me, should avoid this place at all costs. Arguably one of the scariest things ever, a museum dedicated to clown costumes and memorabilia is the stuff of nightmares. However, the museum has temporarily closed and is looking for a new location. On number 7 in this list, most dangerous museum is Medieval Crime Museum, Germany. The Crime Museum is one place you might be glad you didn't try out the exhibits for yourself. Consisting of all kinds of weapons and instruments of murder, one can only imagine the pain and agony caused by these instruments. This museum makes you think how cruel humans can be. And on number 6 in this list, most dangerous museum is Museum of Witchcraft and Magic, United Kingdom. Set in the picturesque village of the Post Castle is a museum dedicated to witchcraft and sorcery. Most of the exhibits features Freemasonry, Wicca and alchemic artifacts, but there is also a small section devoted to Satanism. The fascinating history shown in the exhibition tells an important story of paganism in Europe. On number 5 in this list, most dangerous museum is Catacomb dei Cappuccini, Italy. These catacombs in southern Italy contains over 8,000 bodies and over 1,000 mummies. If you are one of those brave enough to look, you must see the well-preserved corpse of Rosalia Lombardo. The 2-year-old girl nicknamed Sleeping Beauty barely shows any signs of decomposition even after nearly 100 years. On number 4 in this list, most dangerous museum is Siriraj Medical Museum, Thailand. The Siriraj Medical Museum, also known as the Museum of Death, is a must-see when you are in Bangkok. The exhibit includes photographs of murder victim autopsies, mummies, and preserved mutilated stillborns. Truly, this museum is only for the strong-hearted. And in this list, on number 3, most dangerous museum is the Old Operating Theatre Museum in Herb Garret, United Kingdom. The oldest operating theatre in Europe, where you can see many original horror structures, macabre and almost barbaric props. Because medical innovations were relatively inferior, patients who were usually poor and women often dead on the operating tables here. On number 2 in this list, most dangerous museum is New Orleans Pharmacy Museum, USA. Located in the French Quarter, this historic museum displayed original medical artifacts from the 1800s, including spooky and weird objects like leech jars and voodoo potions. The place is also believed to be haunted by the ghost of its original owner, who is rumored to have performed human experiments and voodoo rituals. On number 1 in this list, most dangerous museum is Pitt Rivers Museum, United Kingdom. Famous for its centers for shrunken heads, the Pitt Rivers Museum in morbid and scary artifacts displays as part of the treatment of dead enemies exhibit. A visit to this museum is definitely not for the faint of heart, but it gives an amazing glimpse into the traditions and customs of the Shure and Achua people. Hope you liked this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you in the next wonderful video. Until then, goodbye.